Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all must be doing good. Welcome to this amazing platform of Unknown Gyaan. And in today's video, we will discuss and understand 11 unknown and interesting facts about human heart. Yes, our hearts are essential to our survival. The heart is part of our body's circulatory system. It's made up of the atria, ventricles, valves and various arteries and veins. The heart is the major part of the circulatory system, and heart is responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood throughout our body. Very important. Because your heart is crucial to your survival, it's important to keep it healthy with a balanced diet and exercise, and avoid things that can damage it, like smoking. Very injurious actually it is. Well, you can feel your heart thudding away every time you put your hand to your chest, but do you have any idea what's really going on in there, or what keeps your heart ticking as it should? Well, the heart is an incredible muscle that powers our bodies daily. Your heart does a lot for your body. Actually, it's too much. So why not treat it right and get to know it a little better? We often take our hearts for granted, but there is quite a bit of information that the average person doesn't know about how the heart works. Well, here we share some facts about the human heart that may come as a surprise to you. Well, wasting no time, let's get into our topic of unknown and interesting facts about the human heart. So here is the first one. Function of human heart. Every day your heart beats about 1 lakh times. It's like 100,000 times, sending 2,000 gallons of blood surging through your body. Although it's no bigger than your fist, your heart has the mighty job of keeping blood flowing through the 60,000 miles of blood vessels that feed your organs and tissues. Any damage to the heart or its valves can reduce that pumping power. Actually, valves control the whole pumping system and forcing the heart to work harder just to keep up with the body's demand of blood, or you can say body's demand for blood. Number 2, sound of heartbeat. Well, during a checkup, your doctor will use a stethoscope to listen to your heartbeat to determine whether your heart is beating properly and has a normal rhythm. This gives your doctor information concerning the health of your heart. Normally, the beating sound of your heart, that is the Lub-Dub sound, is caused by the valves of the heart opening and closing. Heart sounds are the noises generated by the beating heart and the resultant flow of blood through it. Specifically, the sounds reflect the turbulence created when the heart valves snap shut. Well, in cardiac auscultation, an examiner may use a stethoscope to listen for these unique and distinct sounds that provide important auditory data regarding the condition of heart. Well, in healthy adults, there are 2 normal heart sounds, often described as a lub and a dub, that occur in sequence with each heartbeat. These are the first heart sound and second heart sound, produced by the closing of atrioventricular valves and semilunar valves, respectively. In addition to these normal sounds, a variety of other sounds may be present, including heart murmurs, adventitious sounds and gallop rhythms. Let's move towards the third one, that is heart pauses when you sneeze. Yes, well, a common myth says that our heart stops when you sneeze, but people often exaggerate this. It may seem that your heart is pausing as you sneeze, but you are actually experiencing alteration in blood flow. Your blood flow decreases, but your heart compensates for this change by adjusting its beat. The electrical activity in your heart functions as normal. There is no change in it. The heart still has potential to stop, but according to the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, it's unlikely. Now the next one is the fourth one, that rate of heartbeat always change. Oh, that's the really interesting one. The rate of heartbeat is not always the same. It changes from person to person. There is no normal heart rate. It varies during the day. For example, when you are sleeping, your metabolism slows and your body conserves energy by slowing your heart rate and relaxing muscles. Not only does it change throughout the day, but your heart rate also changes depending on your fitness level. To compensate for intense physical activity, your heart needs to pump more blood. Your heart rate can even respond to the tempo of your music. Keeping track of your heart rate with wearable tech can give you a peace of mind. Today, many activity trackers can accurately and continuously measure this data. Yes, the smartwatches you can say. And it's good to be mindful of your heart rate. But don't stress over it too much. That is not actually good for you. Now the fifth one is that lifetime or lifespan of heartbeats. Lifespan, oh my god, am I talking about death? Well, don't worry. According to the American Heart Association, an adult heart beats approximately 100,000, that is approximately 1 lakh times per day. That's about 60 to 100 beats per minute, or at least 1 beat per second, you can say. An average lifetime, a human heart will beat over 2.5 billion times. I'm talking about average lifetime. Okay, now move towards the sixth one, that is the laughter is a good medicine for heart. Yes, that's true. Health experts now have proof that laughter is the very good medicine for heart. A good belly laugh can send 20% more blood flowing through your entire body. One study found that when people watched funny movies, their blood flow increased. That's why laughter might just be the perfect antidote for your stress. So when you laugh, the lining of your blood vessels relaxes and they expand. So have a good giggle. Your heart will thank you for this thing. Now the seventh one is the heartbeat rate chart. Well, heartbeat rate chart, or you can say heart rate, is affected by age and fitness level. Typically, the heart rate slows as children get older or adults get fitter. This chart from the National Institute of Health can give you an idea of how time affects those cardiovascular changes. So I will tell you point wise, so be focused on them. So in the case of newborn, it is 70 to 160 BPM. And in the case of 1 to 4 years, that is 80 to 120 BPM. And when we talk about 5 to 9 years, that is 75 to 110, that is 110 BPM. And in the case of children, 10 year plus and non-athletic adults, it's 60 to 100 BPM. And when we talk about athletic adults, it's 40 to 60 BPM. Amazing now? Let's move towards the eighth one. Having sex regularly will help your heart. How? So having an active sex life could cut a man's risk of dying from heart diseases in half. For men, having an orgasm 3 or 4 times a week might offer potent protection against a heart attack or stroke, according to one British studies. Whether sex works as well for women's heart is unclear, but a healthy love life seems to equate to good overall health. For one thing, sexual activity is an excellent stress buster. It's also a great exercise. It is about to burning 85 calories per half-hour session. If you find it too difficult to have sex, that could be a big red flag that something is wrong with your heart. For example, some researchers think erectile dysfunction might warn of heart attack up to 5 years in advance. Let's move toward the ninth one. And this ninth point will surprise you definitely. Because which part of human body don't receive blood? Don't receive blood? Human body part? How? Your body has about 75 trillion cells and your heart pumps blood to almost all of them. And the heart works hard to pump blood throughout your body's vessels, or you can say body's blood vessels. Your heart pumps about 5 or 6 squirts of the blood throughout your body each minute. And there is one area that doesn't receive any blood, making it the exception. And that is cornea. Yes, your cornea don't receive blood from your heart. There are two reasons for this. The first one is that cornea lacks the blood vessels, which is evident due to their transparency. And the second, your corneas receive oxygen from the air as well as nourishment from tear fluid. Amazing, na? Let's move towards the 10th one, that is the symptoms of heart attack. When it comes to matters of the heart, men and women definitely are not created equal. For instance, a man's heart weighs about 10 ounces while a woman's heart weighs approximately 8 ounces. Not only is a woman's heart similar than man's heart, but the signs that it's in trouble that are a lot less obvious. Well, men and women both experience different heart attack symptoms. When we talk about men, or you can say that is men's usually report, and the symptoms are sweating and crushing chest pain and nausea. And in the case of women, or you can say women often report, that is the shortness of breath, fainting or lightheadedness and dizziness, pain in the lower chest, pain in their abdomen and upper back pressure. Heart disease is the biggest killer of both men and women, and both genders should heed this healthy advice. Don't smoke, keep your blood pressure and cholesterol levels in check, and watch for the obvious and the more subtle warning signs your heart could be in trouble. Now move towards the last one, that is the 11th one, how to keep your heart active and healthy as well. The last and you can say arguably most important fact for the day is that you are in control of the greatest potential risk factor for heart disease. And that risk factor is your activity level, how much active you are in your day. So the American Heart Association recommends getting at least a weekly 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise, or a combination of the two. Other ways to lower your risk include like quitting smoking and eating better food, controlling cholesterol, reducing blood sugar, maintaining your blood pressure and losing weight. Your heart is your hardest working muscle. It only catches a break when you are resting or sleeping, and even then it's still ticking. So guys, that's all about some crucial and unknown facts about human heart. Hope you liked this video. We'll see you soon in another video. Till then, just stay tuned with me. However, if you have any doubt or query regarding to this video, please do comment in the comment box given below. For more interesting and related videos, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Don't forget this one. And thank you very much for watching the video. And if you like this video, please do like and share among your all friends. Have a nice day and take care. Bye-bye.